Hey, everybody, we're back. Welcome back to Bachelor Happy Hour's Golden Hour. Thanks so much for joining us again. Hey, Kathy.
Hey, Susan, it's so good to see you again. If you have not listened to our episode on Wednesday, I don't know, I keep saying the same thing, but I'm hoping this time they're going to listen. Check it out. Susan and I had a great time, as we always do.
We certainly did.
We're agreeing more and more. It's getting me scared, Susan.
I'm telling you. I hope you guys are all enjoying us because we definitely enjoy hearing from you. So today, we're going to answer more of our fan questions. We're so excited to get into these.
I can't wait. And we've got some great ones today. But don't forget, if you have a question for Susan and me, send them in. All you have to do, it's really simple. Go to bachelornation.com/golden hour. Type in your question. We will answer it. We love hearing from y'all.
And before we get into these questions, you know what, Kath? We have our question of the day. Wait, how was your week so far? How about this weather? It's so hot and humid.
It's ridiculous. I flew to California on a 24-hour flight, and I just got back, and I don't know. It was crazy.
I hear you.
Life's good. You're busy, too.
Oh, God. Okay. You ready for our question of the day, Kath?
All right. Go. Read.
All right.
Read to me.
Topic for discussion is, with the rise of TikTok, quote, find the cheater, quote unquote, type of videos have gotten really popular. This is when girls in Vegas at bars and so on will catch a guy on his bachelor party making out with other girls or doing some other form of obvious cheating. So lots of young women will come to TikTok detailing the entire incident in the hopes that the video will, on their bachelor party.
Right.
And then the girl finds out we had a question like that not too long ago, remember?
Right.
And she was like, it was years ago and they were all friends.
On the other hand,
about that?
on the other hand, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
This is my point.
I think there's just too much. I think, that this borders on, privacy. It borders on privacy issues. I think it's wrong. I think that this generation.
They're both wrong. Cheating is wrong too prior to getting married.
Yes, but I'm saying it's just it's ridiculous that this generation relies so much on, if it's on the internet, Susan, it must be true. If I saw it on TikTok, it must be true, right? So
look at our show, Kathy. All the stuff that was said out there, it's just a question and they get people's minds going. And then all the comments and people think this stuff is really happening.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if you're old enough, not you, because we are, but if one is old enough to be getting married to somebody and you're judging the fidelity of your fiance on a TikTok video, you might want to rethink going down the aisle, getting married under the old oak tree, whatever. You might want to rethink it.
I mean, TikTok has some great things, but
all social media, it can be great and it can be misused. And I think this is a clear misuse. If all those of you out there,
agreeing with they do more harm than good.
Yeah. All of you out there, if you are relying on TikTok to decide if you're making a mistake, marrying your boyfriend, rethink it. Rethink the whole thing.
I think leave the cheater alone.
Leave him alone.
I would want to know. I just think it's stupid that men need to do that.
Wait a minute. You wouldn't want to know if the guy you're marrying is cheating on you?
I wish I never knew. Because if I did find out, that would cause a problem.
Wait a minute. How much do I love you? How much do I love you? I am here to tell you. That's right. That much I love you. And I am here to tell you, if I find out the guy I'm with is cheating on me, he is yesterday's news. Exactly. I don't care if I'm halfway up the aisle. I find that out. The wedding gifts are going back. I'm keeping the ring. We're done. All right. Let's move on to our Q&A here.
I think we should.
All right. Let me do the first one here. This is from Anonymous. Hi, Kathy and Susan. My question is about friendships. I'm 25, living in LA, and I have a great group of friends. Up until this point in my life, I've always been surrounded by girlfriends. I've always had guy friends as well, but my closest friends have always been women. I've unfortunately lost close girlfriends from high school and college and experienced a lot of really hurtful cattiness each time. Despite those toxic friendships, I'm lucky to say that I currently have a lot of really wonderful women that are close friends. The only problem now is that none of them live near me. Sounds like you and me, Susan.
Yeah, right.
I really miss having girls' nights, getting ready together, borrowing each other's clothes, going out and having a great time. My friends that I see every weekend truly mean the world to me, and I wouldn't trade them for anything. But I occasionally find myself missing those girls' nights. I've also come to realize that being hurt by girlfriends in the past has really wounded my ability to trust women and make new relationships with them. Do you have any advice on anything I can do to make this situation better? Thank you so much and love you both. Well, thank you, Anonymous. What do you think, Susan?
We love you back. So, number one, she's 25. I think that's a lot of it right there. As you were reading, I couldn't help but think of my daughter and what she went through with things like that. I don't want to call you immature, Anonymous, but you will grow and mature yourself, and you'll be able to differentiate the friendships and those that are true and meaningful. If you were hurt by one of them, when you're mature enough, you're going to talk to them about it, and you won't allow things to happen to you, or you just find new friends. I mean, you don't hang out with those kind of people.
Well, so I scary again. I'm agreeing with you. I think
I love it when that happens, Kathy.
I know it's like date night. I feel like you're right, but I also think that, friends, people come into our lives for a reason and a season. And so she's learning, right, from all these relationships. It's fair that she misses the girls' nights, and she's been hurt by girls in the past. But you know what, Anonymous? Like everything else in life, you have to be willing to take good risks, right? So get yourself out there, make some new girlfriends. The lessons you've learned in the past will serve you well in your future.
Give it 10 years and you're already going to be knowledgeable.
You know what? I think that she was willing to ask this question shows me that she's
feeling it.
She's feeling it, and she's learned from her past. And you know what, Anonymous? We all learn. I used to be a teacher. You don't learn from the things you do right in life, Anonymous. You learn from the things you do wrong. So get out there and make some new girlfriends, and you're going to find your situations a lot better.
And one last thing, forgive. And move on. Just forgive. Don't hold on to it forever.
Yeah.
Thank you for writing.
And good luck. I hope you find some great new friends.
Also aligns with your wellness goals.
Chateau Winery and Bistro.
We believe in learning by doing. Our students get real-world experiences in the classroom and through paid internships and field
year. And there's really only one thing that bothers me. Need your help. I'm honestly too embarrassed to ask my friends about this. Uh-oh. We have another anonymous, Kathy.
Wow. Okay.
Hi, Kathy and Susan. I really need your help. I'm honestly too embarrassed to ask my friends about this. Uh-oh.
But we'll have an answer. We'll have an answer.
My boyfriend and I have been together for a little over a year, and there's really only one thing that bothers me in our relationship. He follows a lot of girls on Instagram that post revealing pictures of themselves.
Can we stop right there? Can we just stop? Go ahead. Sorry.
Here's a good one. I have absolutely no issue with women posting themselves. Whatever makes them comfortable and feel beautiful is what's important. Very important line in this. I just find it really disrespectful that he follows them. I feel like having a crush or finding someone attractive is one thing. That's healthy and unavoidable. But those are things you can keep to yourself. Being able to see who my boyfriend finds attractive and going out of his way to follow them, engage with their content on Instagram is something that I think is disrespectful. I tried to talk to my mom about it, but social media is something that I know she just doesn't understand. So she always says she doesn't get it. She doesn't get what the big deal is. I don't want to go to my friends about it because I honestly don't want them to know. The ability for someone to see that my boyfriend follows a ton of famously hot girls on Instagram makes me feel really embarrassed. So, my question is, how do I bring this up to my boyfriend? I always get really nervous because it's such a confusing feeling and I don't know how to tell him it bothers me without making it seem like I'm accusing him of cheating. I don't see this as cheating. I just see it as honesty. Shitty. What do I do?
Oh, she doesn't see
help?
it as honesty. She sees it honestly as shitty.
As shitty. Whoa, that's a lot. So, yeah.
Well, first of all, I'm anonymous. I can't weigh in because I'm one of the hotties that he's following.
Wait, famously hottie. So she mean famous people? Like that's
No, I think
famously hottie.
I don't know. Listen, I think there's more going on here than meets the eye. I
How
think.
so?
Well, for me, it's very interesting that she says in the beginning, the line that you referred to, she doesn't have any problem with women being comfortable and putting themselves out there. Da 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 da.
Okay.
Well, okay, great. If your problem is not with the girls that he's following, your problem is with the boyfriend, anonymous, guess what? You have to kindly go to your boyfriend because really what you're suffering from here, you're either envious or jealous or worried that he is cheating on you and that this is just a metaphor for what else is he doing? You know, if he's following these girls online, what else is he doing? I think she's got some trust issues. I think she's
Cheating's not in it. She's jealous that he's following these hot babes. That's what I'm feeling.
I'm saying, I think, I'm just giving you my opinion.
Yeah.
I think
you
she
think
said, I'm not,
cheating's coming
I
into
think
it?
she says, I'm not accusing him of cheating. No, she's not. In her brain, she's thinking, wow, I wonder if he's cheating. Maybe she's got some self-esteem issues. Maybe she doesn't think she's as hot as I am. I mean, as the other women
Maybe
are.
she should get on there herself and show him how hot. But
Yeah.
here's my question. Does he realize she knows about who he follows? Is she doing a private eye thing and
I
sneaking
don't know,
around
but
to
does
see
it
who he's
matter?
following?
Does it matter?
Well, yeah, she'd have to come clean with that first. She would have to say, babe, I checked out who you follow on Instagram.
Well,
And
he's on Instagram, but Susan, they're friends on Instagram. The way Instagram works, you know, if I'm friends with you, I can see who your friends are on Instagram. You can see what other people are posting. So I think this is much ado about something, and I'm calling it out. I think the something is she's worried he's cheating.
She's nervous, and it's such a confusing feeling. And
Yeah.
I don't know how to tell him it bothers
Distrust is not confusing.
me without
it's
making
distrust.
it seem like I'm accusing him.
Of-
I think when you have this conversation, you're going to come across as jealous because
Yeah,
he's
that's what I
looking at other
said.
women.
She's
Yeah,
either
yeah.
jealous, envious, or he's cheating, or she's worried he's cheating.
So she's
So-
asking, what do I do? What would you tell her to do, Kath?
Same thing you and I tell lots of people. Anonymous, sit them down, say, I love you, honey, whatever it is, wherever you are in your relationship, and say this, use the I statements. I feel badly when I see this. I feel like I'm not enough for you, whatever she's feeling. Because you know what? Feelings are okay. Your feelings are okay. If you say you this, you that,
Yeah.
then you sound accusatory.
Right,
and that's
right. And
never
also
going to work.
Use the C word. Communicate. You
Well,
gotta
that's what I'm
talk
saying.
about it. You got to talk.
But it's how
Kathy's
you talk
exactly
about it.
right.
Yeah, it's how you talk about it. I think if you come across, say, I feel this way, he can at least hear how you're feeling. And Anonymous, I'll bet you are a fabulous woman who just doesn't have quite the confidence that you think you have. So go and talk to him about it. Tell him how you feel.
So I have one more thing to add to that. I know some women have issues with their husband on porn all the time. A lot
Yeah.
of men watch a lot of porn. You know, I don't know that I'd be okay with that if he did that all the time without me. You know what I mean? So he's following these hot babes. Sometimes it's just a sexy body, like, man, looking at Playboy, or is that so outdated? You know what I'm saying? Just looking at hot girls is a thing.
It's only a thing.
Engaging in
Yeah,
their
but Susan,
website
it's
is
only a
another
thing. Listen, what works for one couple may not work for another couple, right? So
Sure,
if it works for
absolutely.
Anonymous and her boyfriend, great. But she thinks it's disrespectful. So if she's feeling disrespected,
She's gotta
then
talk.
Anonymous, you got to tell him how you feel. And that's something I wish more women were comfortable with. You don't have to scream, rant, or rave. Just tell them how you feel. And I wish...
Stay comfortable in your own skin, sweetheart. Respect yourself. Once you love and respect yourself, you're not going to hold back. If that's bothering you, just like Kathy said, have a conversation and use the word I, not because of you.
Yeah.
Right,
Don't say
right.
you do this to me. You do that. The I statements are always better. Nobody can.
So,
nobody
Kathy,
can
give
judge.
me for instance, so it's your boyfriend doing this and you're going to say something. How would you go?
I'm going to say I'm bringing my friend Susan Knowles over. And she's got a baseball bat. And she's taking it out on you. That's the I statement I'm making.
I'm going to sit him down and say, hey, babe, you know what?
I
How
have
would
a
you
friend-
like it if I got all sexed up and put myself out there? You follow all these chicks?
I honestly, I mean, I see why she's upset because
too.
she feels insecure.
Exactly.
So you're saying, what would I say to my guy?
Yeah. If it, say this was you.
If it was me, I'd say, look, I know you're following all these 20-year-olds. Do you want a 20-year-old? Because they don't want you. So let's get back to me. That's how I feel.
I love it. So, Anonymous, I hope we've helped you. But the whole thing, the whole moral of this story is talk to him. Talk to him. Be confident.
And, be confident in yourself and tell him how you feel. And good luck to you.
I know.
Okay. Marissa, moving on.
We got a name. Okay, good.
Marissa. She's not anonymous.
I know,
Hi,
I love
Kath.
it.
I love it too. But we don't mind anonymous calls. Or
No, we
anonymous,
don't.
Yeah,
We don't.
because like I said on another podcast, if you have the question, somebody else does. So feel free. We love hearing your name, but you don't need to do it. Okay. Marissa says, hi, Kathy and Susan. I need some dating advice pronto. I feel like we as women always catch ourselves in the same predicament when it comes to going on dates, trying to find someone. The guy is either too forward and smothering, not into you at all, or deceitfully shows interest when he's, quote, not ready for a relationship, or whatever excuse they have that particular day. It's so hard. I don't want to entertain a guy just because he likes me. I want to have someone that I like me back.
Amen, sister.
Why is that so hard to find?
I
don't know, but if Susan, if we find the answer, we have found we've won the lottery.
We'll be millionaires.
Really? Okay. I keep asking my mom for advice as my friends and I are all basically in the same boat, but she always tells me I never give guys a chance. It's really unfair because I do. I get to know them. I go on a minimum of 2 dates with them if I feel like there's a chance. And I end things when I know I'm not feeling it and it isn't fair to them. Any and all advice would be much appreciated.
Well, I think you're very fair giving them a second date. And if you don't feel
sounds
it,
to
you
me
don't
like-
feel it. What is she doing wrong?
I'm not. Listen, I don't see a problem here. Marissa, first of all,
It's
you're
about the
having way
dudes
more-
out there.
yeah, you're having a lot more dates than Susan and I are combined. So let's start with that.
Yeah, we'll start there.
I mean, the guy's too forward. What the hell does that mean? I'm too forward? Whatever.
I mean, if his hands are all over you first date, like, slow down, big boy. I'm going to have to
or
hurt
in
you.
my case, keep it coming. No, come on, seriously.
So I'm confused to her question about what advice does she want? Like, we can't control what's out there, and you know what? It's all part of the game. Unfortunately,
I think what I'm hearing is she's tired of dating guys, and either they're not into her, or she goes on dates like you and I do, and we're watching the stop clock saying time to go. And Marissa, the answer to that is called dating.
It's
That's
life.
what you do. It's life. And when you meet the guy, you know what's going to happen, Marissa? When you meet the guy that you fall for and he falls for you, that clock is going to stop. Time is going to stop. And all of the rest of this is going to fall away. So in my opinion, you are doing the right things because every date you have, you learn more about what you're looking for in a guy. So keep those dates coming. Throw them to the curb when it doesn't, when they're, well, don't throw them. That's, but politely say, have a nice day and move on. I don't see a problem with this.
And as far as I'm concerned, this is a part of life. And you could do what I did if you like. I got off all the dating sites. I'm taking a sabbatical.
Are you on a hiatus? Are you on a hiatus?
I'm a hiatus, a sabbatical.
Yeah, whatever. You and I
Because
both are.
you know what, honey? I felt the same exact way. And then I start feeling guilty because a few men would really be interested and I wasn't. And that's even harder when you have to say, oh,
well, that's
I'm
what
not
she said.
feeling it. Yeah. And then,
All right,
like Kathy said, you'll know, but maybe just take a break from it all and just do you. Right?
I mean, I'd keep dating because that's how she's going to find the guy. But
All right.
good luck, Marissa.
But I wish you let us know what happens.
Listen,
I'll bet you the best one will come next after this.
I know.
Kathy.
Marissa, do us a favor. Ask them if their dads and grandpas are married. If they aren't, tell them to write into the show. Thank you. That was my
Yes.
PS. That was my public service announcement for the show. All right, go carry on.
Everybody wants to eat well, but if we're being honest, for one reason or another, it doesn't always happen. Sweet and savory.
And those you'll be hard.
Escape.
I'm 27 and she's 19. About 6 months ago, okay, Charlize writes, hi, Kathy and Susan. I need some help with my little sister. For context, I'm 27 and she's 19. About 6 months ago, she started dating a guy she works with who's 26. She works at a restaurant part-time while she's in school. I know she's a smart girl with a good head on her shoulders, but there are some things in life that you just come to learn with age. And age gaps like these are one of them. They don't really have anything in common. And I remember when they were just friends hanging out in the beginning, she would make comments about how she felt bad that he was obviously really into her. I really don't want her to get trapped in a relationship she isn't into. Breakups can already be so difficult, and they become even harder when you're super inexperienced dating someone much more experienced. I trust that she's safe. Our family has met him, and there are no causes for major concern. I just feel like I can tell she's really unhappy because she's not into him, but I don't want to come off as a know-it-all, big sister, where all she hears is just dump him. How do I talk to her about this? This will be my first time mentioning it as a serious conversation. I've made supportive comments whenever she's casually mentioned him, encouraging her to not get sucked into an exhausting relationship. But I feel it's time to really seriously address this. I just don't want her to miss out on the joys of dating or just being young and single because she can't find a way out of this. I could be wrong, but I need to know for sure. Charlize, I'm so grateful that you wrote that sentence. I could be wrong. Because you could be. And you could be asking all this for nothing.
Well,
I mean, all right, the kid's 19.
Listen, when you're 19 and that's a 7-year age difference. And I actually agree with Charlize at that age.
My parents did, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a big age difference. It is. However, just because her sister said, she felt badly that he was obviously really into her, all those things. Mm-hmm. I mean, she may have changed her mind. I think that you can talk to your sister and again, it's all in the way you approach a topic. I love you, sis.
I love you said that, Kathy. It's the approach. Yes.
It's there. It's so, sit down with your sister, go out for a coffee, go out for a glass of wine. Oh, wait, she can't drink legally yet. Sit down and chit chat with her and say, if you guys have a good relationship, you can tell her what your concerns are. I think the big warning here is be careful that you don't come across as I'm smarter than you, I'm older than you, and I have all the right answers, because as you just said, you could be wrong. Yeah, you're not,
As well as just say, I'm worried about you, sis. But the part that she's trying to avoid, her sister to avoid, to protect her, is going through heartbreak. She has to go through heartbreak to get past it. I mean, I don't wish it on anybody. I can count how many times I've cried my eyes out growing up, and you think it's the end of the world, but she does have to experience this.
Right.
And I love that you love her that much.
Yeah. But you know what? I think Charlize says all her sister hears is just dump him. If that's all she's hearing, then modify your approach, change your words, and see if you can't get into a better conversation about it. And where she feels your love.
Her.
Yeah.
Yes,
love her. Because you know what? Family is so important.
It is. And she's 19, so get ready for anything.
Yeah.
But thank you for asking us, and I wish you a ton of luck.
Good luck with your sister, Charlize. Oh, it's your favorite.
Boy, Kathy, I hate this game. I never do it right.
It's
Here we
time.
go. We're going to play a game. Moral quandary.
I love this game. And as soon as Susan learns how to play it, I don't know, in the next 6 months or so, it's going to be even more fun. All right. I'm going to give you the directions again, Susan. Pay attention.
I know. I'm supposed to guess what you would do, right?
Oh, there you go. A for effort today. All right. So we're going to take turns reading the quandary, give our thoughts on what we think the other person would do. And here we go. I'm going to give you the first one.
Okay.
You notice a former hookup. Now you know what a hookup is.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
All right. You notice a former hookup has been liking your pictures and Instagram stories that are just of you. When you go to his page, you see his girlfriend in a bunch of recent posts. So you're able to find her page pretty quickly. Do you DM her to tell her about what he's been doing, or keep it to yourself? Now, Susan, what would I do? Would I DM her, or would I keep it to myself? Don't think too long.
I don't think you would DM her, would you?
You're so right. Congratulations.
Thank
I knew
you.
Yes,
I don't think I would either.
I was going to say, see, you didn't let me guess.
Oh, shit. I got it half right.
Okay. We're now 6.5 months in. Susan's still learning the rules.
No. 5.5. I got half right.
Okay. All right. I'll give it to you. So, yeah, I would not. I mean, lots of people like things. We put too much emphasis on someone clicking a like button. Get over it. Don't worry about it. Let them work out their life. You live your life. Let them live theirs and move on.
I mean, he's not asking you out formally. He's liking something. He obviously liked you because you hooked up. So let it go. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Go.
All right. You and your best friend are at home watching a movie together with both of your boyfriends.
Oh, Susan, this sounds so much fun. Let's do it.
She is notoriously a talker during movies, but it's never bothered you. You always just answer her questions if she has any, or don't even really notice if she just has an audible reaction. Suddenly you realize your boyfriend is getting seriously irritated by it. How do you proceed?
Well, I can't tell you. After I tell you, then I'm going to tell you a funny little story. I think you would say, Kathy, shut the hell
Zip
up.
it.
I was going to say,
Talk
zip it.
after the freaking movie, Kat.
That's what you would do.
You're right.
I would probably do something.
I'm
5
supposed to
months.
guess what you.
5 months. All right. What would I do,
I'm
Susan?
gaining. No, you do absolutely the same thing, because if you guys are friends, it's annoying when somebody talks through a movie.
Yeah.
My best friends, Kathy, you're going to meet them. We're going to go to Cali and see them. My Italians from Italy, Angelo.
Yeah.
Angelo talks through. He explains the entire movie to me, and his wife's like, "And stop." I go, "Angelo, I can't follow the movie. You keep talking." I know
will
exactly.
I used to do this with my husband. I used to ask questions, and he would answer the same thing. He would answer them, and he did. And one day he looked at me and goes, "Could you just save your questions till the end of the movie? Because I promise you, most of the questions are going to get answered if you just watch the movie." So I stopped.
Zip it. All right, go on.
You know, Zip It, I'm telling you, Zip It works in so many occasions,
Oh
doesn't
my
it?
God, doesn't it?
I'm telling
Doesn't
you.
it?
Yeah, I was smart when I said that. Okay. Here we go. During a night out, a stranger is being incredibly rude to your group as a whole. 3 of your friends decide to stand up for you all, and the stranger is being nothing but rude back. You don't see what the big deal is, but no one on either side is backing down. Do you apologize on behalf of your friends, let them handle it, or proceed another way? What would I do? And I bet you don't get this right.
During a night out, a stranger is being rude to your whole group, right?
Yeah.
3 of your friends decide to stand up.
So basically, there's an altercation here. You got 3 friends telling this guy off who continues to be rude. Now,
Oh my
no
God, I
one's
know
backing down.
exactly what you do.
Oh, really?
You
What
would
I do?
not apologize. You would say, "Dude, you're being rude. They're right. Move on." No?
For all of you out there, I'm shaking my head. You know what I would really do?
What?
You've forgotten. Believe it or not, Bachelor Nation won't believe this either. I run from altercation. I would turn around and walk away and wait for y'all to finish.
Oh,
That's
not me.
exactly. And I think you, we're back to 5.5 months. You would absolutely jump in there and say, "What the hell? Shut up. Leave my friends alone. Get over yourself." You take them on.
No, I do it kindly, though. Trust me.
No, you'd be
Trust me.
kind, but you would say you'd get the point across that you'd had all the fun you could handle, and he needed to back off.
Do you do this every day to everybody? Do you think that's attractive? I'm sorry.
No, I just
We don't have time for
You
this.
know, it's like having a political conversation.
I
You're
know,
never
I
going to
know.
get that person to agree with you.
Alrighty. Okay, you have a friend that always posts terrible pictures of the 2 of you where only she looks really good. For your birthday, she posted one that you explicitly asked her to delete when it was taken. Do you confront her about this, get even, or let it go?
So, Susan, this is so easy. So easy. If I did this and posted a picture of you,
I'd kill you.
yeah. Yeah, couldn't let me say it.
I know.
You'd kill me. You would say, "I told you not to post that picture. I'm coming after you." I would say, "I'm so sorry," and I would delete it.
And what would you do, Kat?
I don't know. You're going to tell me. What would I do?
You'd say, "Susan, really? You had to pick that one? Didn't I tell you to delete that one?"
And you would do the same thing. You would say, "I'm really sorry. I'll delete it."
I don't
Because you know
think
what?
if you told me you hated that picture, I wouldn't have posted
Well,
it.
I wouldn't have either. I wouldn't have either. And
That's
you
a
know what?
no-brainer.
If it's really a good friend, you're
I'd cut
probably
you
not
out
to-
of it if I looked that good. I just cut you out and posted of me.
Yeah. First, she'd blow it up, make it life size, put it on poster board, and put it
Moving
in Times.
right along.
She'd put it in Times Square, and then. All right. You're
go
pet sitting your friend's cat. Oh, this will be right up my alley. You're pet sitting your friend's cat while they're away for a few weeks, and you notice the cat is constantly being overfed. Do you mention this to your friend, change the cat's diet without telling her, or keep proceeding as you were instructed to by your friend?
You have cats.
I have cats.
Are you going to try to change the diet, or you're going to talk to your friend that you feel like they're being overfed? You would do that, I think.
I would do what?
You would talk to your friend when they got back. You'd keep the schedule and say, "Listen, I own cats too, and I feel like you're overfeeding." Right?
No.
You mind your own business?
Mind your own
I wouldn't say a
business.
damn thing. First of all, I wouldn't cat sit.
I would. You would for me. Would you
Oh,
for
God, I'd do anything for you, Cat. God, you're annoying.
me? I love you.
I love you. back.
I'd clean your pool for you. As
Oh,
long as,
yeah, well, you're
as long
coming,
as it
so
comes
get
with
ready.
as long as it comes with a cabana boy. Do you mention? I would never mention that to you. I would. It's your cat. It's your dog. All right.
Exactly. Oh, boy,
I
that
don't know.
was
I
fun.
don't know if we can do any more. All right. That does it for another episode of Bachelor Happy Hour's Golden Hour. We've had so much fun. Thank you to all our listeners for joining in and sending us such great questions. We hope we helped you today.
Kathy, we had so many questions today. We didn't get to talk about us. I mean,
know.
sometimes we got to talk about what we're doing in life. So next time we're going to squeeze that in. But I do want to thank everybody for listening, and make sure to follow us at Bachelor Happy Hour, as we have new episodes coming out every week. And you might hear us talk about our own lives.
Really, if we can ever get a chance. But also, we love getting your questions. We love answering them. You know, Susan, you and I have talked about this. People have stopped us on the street. I had someone on the airplane stop me, believe it or not, that we'd answered their question. And they said, you really helped.
Isn't it awesome?
I loved it. So keep those questions coming. All you have to do is go to bachelornation.com/golden hour, or you can hit us up on social at Bachelor Happy Hour. We really want to hear from you.
Absolutely listen to Bachelor Happy Hour's Golden Hour on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Thanks for tuning in. Ciao for now.
See you next time.